into a situation and you saw one little thing that somebody did and you went, OMG. Well, I went, OMG, I can't believe I said OMG. You know, when you said, oh my God, that trick is something that is so valuable for me to use in the salon every day. How many people have seen something like that? Okay, so Sam and I, we're gonna come out now, we're just gonna go walk down and we're gonna show you some tricks and tips on each one of these shapes. Now, I will tell you this. What I've found is some of the things that, one of the most difficult things that I've seen that I've been able to do, and the hardest things to do, is a simple way of attaching a ponytail. Okay, say I know ponytails. Come on everybody, say I know ponytails. Yeah, and this is part of the dressing. Now I want to give you a few tips on this, and I'm going to show you a couple things inside this. Number one, I want you to see a really easy, clean way of how to get a ponytail in and make it easy to wrap up so it doesn't slip loose, number one. And then I'm going to show you on this model how to do a perfect bun. Got it? Okay, now watch this. Now, I want everybody to hold up their hand, because how many people right now, when you brush through the hair, I have Sam Via's finishing brush on here, but how many people right now are generally we're taught to hold the brush like I'm holding it right now. Horizontal. Hold on to the grip and hold it like this. Say yes if you're with me. Yeah, say if you were like me and that's the way you were taught, say I was taught like that. Okay, good. Now here's what I want to share with you. And this is one of the tips that was given to me. And the idea is this. What I want you to do is think differently, and I want you to shift how you're going to hold the brush. Now, I'm not saying that you can't go in at any time and hold it horizontally, but what I am saying is, and please tell me I'm not the only one on this, is that when it came, I could get it into my hand real well, but every time that I would brush to the hair, I would end up losing it, and I'm combing for another 20 minutes to get it into the ponytail. Say yes if you were like me. Okay, good. Now here's where I want, say, how do I solve that? Yeah, okay, here's what I want you to do. I want you to shift your brush. Instead of holding it like this, I want you to hold it more vertical, and I want you to hold your finger on the brush. Does everybody see that? Okay, hold up your hand like this, and put your finger straight up vertically. See, that's the grip. Now all I want you to do is you're gonna brush back vertically, and you see how the brush fits in your hand better. So now you're going to do that from side to side. So that's one first trick that I learned. It may seem one of these things that seems so meaningless, but yet when you do it, you go, OMG, that's what really makes this ponytail work really well. Okay, so now right to there, keep that in. Now, next thing, say now here. You're with me, bud? Why don't you come on right around front here, because I want you to get up really, if you come around to this side, so I got light. Can you get with me here? Okay, very good. All right, now, okay, watch on the monitor. The idea is what we're using right now is I'm using elastic. You can get this just at any place where you can be a material store, and it's just what they use on piping on the inside. How you doing, Chris? Good to see you, buddy. Okay, now the point is what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wrap it around my finger. Say why. Yeah, just so I can't lose it when I turn it around. That's all it is. Just so you got the grip. Now I'm going to put it around. Do you see how as I put it around, I use my thumb to hold it in place? Go once, twice, 3 times a lady, 4 times naughty, 5 times, I think I'm in love. Okay, now, once you've got this around, now we're going to do a simple thing with this. Most people will put this and they'll put it into just a simple, what we call a granny knot in Canada, just meaning right over left. You see it? So I'll take this, take the right over left and pull it through. Granny knot. Everybody say, I know granny. Come on, even the cool people can say this. I say, I know granny. Okay, good. Now what I'm going to do is going to make it into a granny knot into a butcher's knot. And this is the knot that butchers use to tie up meat real fast. Now, I'm not calling you anything by that, love. Okay, but now I'm going to take this and I'm going to wrap that around one more time. So I've got it through how many times? Twice, 2 times. So now I'm just going to pull that hair down right there. You see it now? If you see it, so make sure you can see it on there, it's wrapped around. Now what? Don't pull it too tight right away. Turn it to the side. You see it? Now what? Can you see how when you do that, do you see that it locks in the ponytail or locks in the knot? Now you pull it tight, you see, and it locks it straight in. To take that out, now think about if you're doing this to clients' hair. All you have to do is just shake that and it comes right out. So you just, and if you show the client how to do that, absolutely simple and easy. Right now, I generally do 2. It has never let me down. If I'm ever in doubt, I just do it one more time, put it underneath, I shake the bottom, then shake it to the top to take them out. Got it? Have you learned something so far? Yeah. Okay, now here's what I want you to do. Now, to do the perfect bun, I'm going to take a very large, in her case, because she has a lot of hair, I'm going to take that and I'm going to get her just to tip forward. Because what happens is now you're just going to work with gravity and make that work for you. I'm going to take this. Okay, do you need the inside there, hon? Okay, I'm just going to take this, put that on my hand like that. It's my new bangle. Okay, I take that, put this through already. Say I already knew that. Yeah, good, because this is not right what I'm doing. Nothing new so far. But what I want you to see in here now is all you do now is just spread that up. Okay, got it? No, I just want the brush. There it is. So now I'm just going to just take that hair, very quickly move that hair around. If you could grab me some of the fashion work inside there, Loretta, that would be awesome. Just give it a light spray. So, I mean, generally I like, if I'm going to use for spray and for hold, if I want a working spray and I want to work with something that I can have the chance of moving around, I'm going to work with fashion work. Okay? Just work with the fashion work, nice light moving spray, a little bit of that on top. A little bit for me. Okay, now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make, and this is just ordinary thread, string. String that you would, I'm sure, the butcher would normally use. Just happened to be coincidental. And I'm going to make a slip knot. Take double over the end and make one simple granny knot inside it and keep the loop going. So it's going to look like this. Right to there. I like to take and cut that end off, but I think for time purposes, I'm just going to work with that from here now. Okay, now, to make the slip knot, all you do is you put the end through that, and I make a little lasso. Here we go, little doggy. Okay, now, you wait till it's just underneath that, and now you take your slip knot, and you just tie that and pull it real tight, just like that. Work that around. It's going to be in there for days now. What I would normally do is I would come around and then put that through a knot. Okay, but it's going to come out here right away, so we can have that for the next trick that comes up in here. Now, if you want to leave those out and do some fun things with them, if you want them in a classic bun, then you just work that hair around and then tuck all of that hair just underneath, just like that, and pin it in. Got him? Okay. Now, I want you to see what